Hello, welcome back. Hello everyone. I will continue working with the same thing that I was doing this morning. I was just creating from scratch this building that I'm working on it, and I will continue on that. So as I said, I didn't change anything and just continue from the last video. So if you are just watching this video at this time, you have another one before, and you can see all the things that I have been doing in this building. So I will continue creating the walls and the roof and everything like that that I didn't finish in the first streaming. It will take a few days already, so it's not finishing now, but it will be like a couple of hours. So I will try to do as much as possible and then continue tomorrow. It is not finished, so I will continue. I think that I will start with the walls. So for that I have here. What is this? I'm doing this in Blender. Just let me open it. So it should be here. Yes. Okay, so that's what we have right now. And this is the last thing that I was doing. This place here. What I want to do is just create here the kind of triangle on this area. Need to be covering here and also covering this part. So for that, what I need to create is this small here, I think. Yes, so this triangle, this only needed one side. I mean, this one. Okay, I will adjust this one later. It seems to me too much here. Okay, so this is the face that I need to increase this one. But the thing is that let's remove a lot of things that I would like to have as it is here connected for that. So probably I think we'll delete all the button walls because it's just being even worse. So let's delete everything. And recreate will be, I think, will be faster. Okay, this is the face here. Forgot about music, sorry. So the first thing that we need to do is this two corridor that we have here, and I would like to have here a triangle which is just closing this one. For that, I need to have only one single triangle, and I will extend this. That's the one that I'm extending. Underneath this face here. Yeah. Just try to keep this clean, otherwise when they are doing the UV and try to extend faces and things like that, it's just messing everything. So this is just okay. For example, now what I'm trying to do is just a triangle here, so it's just extended this one also, and this one. Extend 2 meters. We can just merge later, or we can already do. So vertices, yes. We need probably just merging, changing the normal face. Okay. What about the walls here? Well, the thing is that we don't need this. I mean, because on that way you have the floor, which is just a roof, and you cannot see here, but it should be. What is this one already? Did I delete this one? No. Hmm. But I did already. Really? Let me see. Yeah, since I did last time, I don't know, I was just maybe removing a few things. I need to extend this one a bit to cover up this one. And I take it also the roof. So let's do that before I forgot about this. So okay, this one. And then extend. Yeah, that's the reason I was just removing from this one. I don't want to have this one also, so I need to cut this. And now what we need to do is just move into this one, which is around this is one. That's something that is not doing well. I think it's about the scale. Okay, now it's fine. 3, 4. And what is the another one here? No. Where is mine? This one. It's minus 4. I think I just extended the one that is not wanted to be. Okay. Really? Okay, let's try again. Scale X needs to be like that. Scale E needs to be like that. And the one that we need to cut is this plane. This one. So let's the control E and then height. So we have only one. This is the only one that we have. And then R, 2 of them. This one needs to be 5, 4. And this minus 4. That should be matching with H. Exactly. Because the only thing that they want to do is just extending this one and this one, which is just extrude. And then this is 1.5. And this is also 1.5. Yes. So now we should have what's the rest? What is happening with the floor? I don't know what the problem is. Okay. Okay, so we have already this part of the roof for the first floor that is also covering the corridor on the top. We don't see this all of those things, so it's not a problem. And that's the same thing that I was talking about, this small triangle, that is something that you cannot see because you are never walking on this area. So you don't have this one because it's just that's the roof. So that's why we don't need this, but what we need is the faces. What we need is exactly the same, but here from this. The only problem is that this face, let's move everything again. The problem is this face had not been divided as it is the one inside. So we need to divide this, and then we need to match with the same here. So for that, what we're doing is like that, and then scale X, and we need to match this here, and we need to do exactly the same on the opposite side, and again scale X. Okay, so we have already divided, and this is exactly the same that we did here. So selecting all of them, and then where is my, I don't know, sorry, not this one. So what is the one that have been divided last time? What is happening today? Okay, so this one is already divided, and now I need to divide this. Yes. Scale X. So we have 3 faces here and 3 faces here, and we need to select this, and this one. Extrude this at 2 meters, and what we need to do is just merging again vertices to have a triangle. So this one is here. At the moment I keep all the faces square. For example, this one I can just reduce vertices and things like that. I'm just keeping at the moment. It's easier in case I need to subdivide something like that. When I'm just doing the unwrapping, I will reduce the number of vertices, which is a better idea for the unwrapping. So I will just reduce all those vertices. Okay. Do we have duplicate vertices? Yes. Let's see if we are progressing or again breaking things. Let's export, re-import. Frozen computer. Okay, final. Yeah, the thing is kind of broken because we need to do the UV that I didn't do. And in that case, you see that we have already this face. Of course, the roof is not finished, but we have this both triangles and also from this side. Of course, now the second floor is broken, but yeah, that's easy to create now. Another thing is maybe this one need to be adjusted also, the roof floor here. That need to be adjusted to be, oops. Then something like that. So this one's going this, and this maybe here. Yes. So next thing, complete the faces. Now it's easier. The walls are easier because we have already faces here. So just take this and extend GE -1 and just create a face. and the same size. Extend GE-1, GE1 face, and we have ready the second floor. Also we need the wall connecting with this one. We need also matching a bit. Paint this one smaller, otherwise we have problems with well, in that case that's fine. Which probably just doing a bit down to match with this. Anyway, let's continue. What we need is also the inner floor, inner wall here, which is I will take this and this, create a face, and same here, create a face, which is the outer. And now we need to duplicate all of them. So I mean this one, what I'm doing is just duplicate, making smaller on X, just to be simple to see. We need to create the inner walls here. So this is face and this is face, and I'm just selecting this blue, and this is the kind of room that we need to have here. For that case, it's just increasing to matching with this one. So on X, this matching the inner wall, and here need to match something in the middle also. So we have kind of corner here. You see, this is the outer wall and this is the inner wall. I need to check also about the normals. So this is going inside, inside, and inside. This is going outside. This part of the wall is not possible to see, so that's why, yeah, that's scary, but this is fine. Pero bueno, eso hace mucho, que hacemos nuestras propias casas. Yo me acuerdo cuando empecé con hacer cosas en 3D, que era con PostWrite, que era un programa que tenías que escribir el código, había que escribir las posiciones, era como código de programación, que todavía existe, se puede usar, en el que tenías que programar cilindro, cubo, esfera, y luego tenías que dar las 6 coordenadas de los 6 puntos, y así había que hacerlo todo muy a mano. Pero bueno, eso hace ya muchos años, y luego le dabas a renderizar y aquello tardaba como 1 hora para pintar 8 cubos. Pero bueno, ahí estaba la magia, se quedaba uno alucinando de que salen ahí unos cubos. Pero sí. Bueno, hay muchos juegos que tienen ¿cómo se llama? Terraforming, y tienen también construcción, que puedes construir con bloques y todo eso. Bueno, Minecraft exactamente igual, ¿no? Pero bueno, en este caso es todo, aunque son bastante cuadrados, luego lo modifico para que sea un poco más distinto, no sea tan rígido, todo tan cuadrado, las mismas distancias y todo. Y bueno, pues lo que hace son casas totalmente configurables, ¿no? En este caso es que es normal, porque no vas a encontrar, no sé, casas del siglo XIII, no, hay miles de millones de casas de arquitectura, pero no hay nada específico a lo mejor de una época, ¿no? Porque casas de vikingos también hay muchas, pero bueno, si quieres hacer algo un poco específico, pues no vas a encontrar. Sí, claro, es que por eso hay veces que no se ve cuánto esfuerzo y cuánto de verdad, cuánto arte es a cada... Tú ves aquí las casas y está muy bien, pero es que cada vértice lo has tenido que manejar. Has tenido que hacer cada cara, cada vértice, cada arista, has tenido que hacer algo. O sea, tú los has definido todo. Has definido absolutamente cada punto de lo que se ve en la escena, aunque luego se pinta en 3D, va todo muy rápido y eso, pero cada punto se ve que lo has modelado, ¿no? Bueno, entonces tenemos ya aquí la segunda planta. Esta sería la primera planta. Y los dos pasillos. Y visto desde afuera, tenemos lo que serían las habitaciones y las casas. Vale. Pues poco a poco va quedando, ¿no? Ok. Sí, claro, claro. Efectivamente. Ceros y unos y se hace solo las cosas. ¿Sabes lo que pasa? Que muchas veces vemos películas de esas de espías. Tocan 4 teclas y ya está. Tienen ahí el mapa de la cárcel, por dónde va el coche en cada momento, los malos por dónde van en su coche y hasta tienen un micrófono en el que escuchan lo que hablan. Pero la realidad es que es muchísimo más trabajoso que lo que parece. Por eso, bueno, no digo que no haya otros trabajos, pero normalmente el trabajo de informático, de programador, incluso de artista, no está valorado en absoluto y la gente se piensa que, bueno, que es que lo hace casi todo un ordenador. Es decir, tú eliges qué tipo de casa quieres y ya está, y te la da hecha. ¿Sabes? No te paras a pensar cuantísimo trabajo hay en hacerla. Es que en realidad tienes que inventarte el mundo. O sea, tú tienes un espacio blanco y tienes que inventarte el mundo entero. Todo lo que hay. O sea, todas las casas, todos los personajes, cómo se mueven, qué dicen, los colores. Por cada uno, el color, todo. Es crear un mundo entero, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, lógicamente tiene mucho trabajo. One. 4.1 stones. Maxim. But then right now it's just creating the hole that I'm using for the door. As you see, even in the button, since that is a hole, but here we will have now the door, but also we have the stones in the end. So face maxim. So if I use this one, you have here the hole to be walking, going inside, and we need also to cut here the door. Roughly. Just re-import and keep working until this one have finished. So I have 2 doors here, and I was thinking if I will create also two doors here, or just keep, for example, like kind of window, or even keeping open for that, so you can just walk this way. I was thinking at the moment, because I'm using this array or mirror, I have also them here. So, but I was just thinking if I'm using or not in the future. I really don't know. And should create also, for example, here a couple of windows or some space. Okay, so you see already that you have here. Do I have player collision? Yes. Well, it was creating like a default collision because I didn't have any of them. So let's create something. Mesh cube. The faces set one. I will use this one as a proxy for this wall, and should be enough to keep Unreal not creating your own collision. So, and in that case I can just walk inside. That's the thing that I was just trying to do. And this one will be called VX wall. So that's the one. I think we can delete this. I see why I was just keeping this one anyway. Import and see if this one is creating the proxy or it's not ignoring, because sometimes when you are re-importing you have problems, for example, with the new materials, or you have other problem with the proxies and a few more things like that, that for some reason we're not really recreating, for example the vertex paint and things like that. So the only solution that I have found is just delete this one, delete this, and re-import again, assign a material, which is not very convenient, but since there is no options for that. Okay, so it's just taking my new collision, which is fine, so it gives me the option to walk inside. Okay, finally. So we have here a proxy. This is the only one that I have been creating, and then we could just go this way. I think, yeah, we need to put also a proxy on the button, otherwise you see where the problem is. If you're just walking on the floor. And then we can go there. It's quite big, but I'm planning to do three rooms here. And then we go to this. Yes. So it's going well. Next thing is maybe creating the proxy for what is this one? Duplicate the proxy for the floor. I think it's the if this is 0. Okay. Scale X. That's right. And now there's also matching. Oh, cool. So that's the floor. At this time when we are just walking, should be detecting this floor, and then we are not walking like 20 meters over the terrain. I will just put all the proxies later. The only thing that I was just trying to do is not creating like default proxy, which is just closing everything and not giving me the option to walk inside. That's why I'm just creating a couple of them. We need to adjust also a few things here, for example, for the size. And then we need to create windows. 3, 4. This is door, this is door. So we have 4 of them. We create maybe a couple of them here, small ones. Let me see. Why not? Since not detecting this. Yeah. Or maybe did I export? Or do I have any error here? No. I hope this is not the problem. As I say, that sometimes when you are just re-importing methods with different proxies or different vertex paints, sometimes not taking it, so not just updating that. Yeah, okay. Maybe I just forgot, was my fault. Forgot about exporting to FBX. Okay, so it's supposed to be this way. Okay, now it's fine. As you see, I can see my legs are going well. And also here it's going well. Where is the proxy that we are creating? Okay, this side. So this is the one that we are creating. I want to create here small door. No, this one. I will need this. But yeah, smaller. So scale not theta 3.5. Because I want to have something smaller for the door, but I'm afraid that's my problem. That is not enough for both sides of the wall. Oh yeah, it is. More or less it is. Yeah. Anyway, seems to me not too much. So scale E a bit. Okay. What I need is this one. Do I have this? No. So this is not properly done. Exactly. Clear this one and mark this as seam, and now I can just duplicate this one because I need something on the top. For the door. Okay. The thing is, do I have no, not in the button. This is not paying a face, but needs to be. In that case, this is doing this. I need to create more seams. That I think it's fine. We will just fix all the problems that we have with the proxies later. So the next thing is just making hole in the wall. So take the wall, and we need to cut this hole to create here inside something. So for that, I think I will just do inset, which is the easiest way, I think, and then just selecting the faces that I want to delete. So I will delete both of them, and the last thing that I need to do is just aligning this one to this, which is this one. So okay, this is, I think this is the fastest way to create this surface. And now of course we need to adjust this. For that I will just like that. So here, here and here, and we have already the hole for the door, but the thing is that I need to make here also the same. Okay, inset, and exactly the same. If nothing had changed, exactly. And readjusting to the another one. This not so critical because you cannot see inside of the frame, so this is not a problem. Anyway, we have already here the hole for that, and this one should have meter. What I'm just trying to do now is maybe create proxies for that. So where is my proxy? I cannot see them. I will just duplicate, and I will move this. We need to create the hole for the door also, but anyway, just something faster will be like that. And I think we need to create at least two of them, smaller one, otherwise you are just crossing with this, and this is not nice. So scale E, something like that. I try also that the proxies are never just matching between them. So let's remove this to see how the walls are. So what I'm doing in that case, for example, is just moving only this face, so I'm sure that they are not matching. There's not a problem having them, it's just to avoiding the collision between proxies, to avoid a few calculations. That's fine. Anyway, the player cannot just cross this small area, so that's why I'm just creating something like that. And also the same here, as you see there is a hole, but it's not a problem. I'm not having, for example, projectile or things like that, that's fine. It's just blocking the player. Let's rename them. This is 4. No, this is 4. Okay, this is 3, 4, doesn't matter. 5, all of them, yes. I would like to create a group for the proxies, otherwise just messing here all the time. And I can just hide all of them, so proxies. And the thing that I need to do is just select all of them, the last one that I'm creating. And I'll select proxies to this group. And what I will do is just create another group which is called export. And I will assign all of them to the group export. So this one, and then again export. What I can do now is just go into groups, and you can see here that we have export and proxies. So in that case we can see proxies or not proxies, and all of them or not all of them. Anyway, just exporting is all of them at the same time, but it's just easy to have proxies in one group and not messing with all the things like that. What I want to check now is before I'm just moving to do more things, just checking if the door has enough space for the player walking there. So that's why I was creating the proxies already. I'm just checking if I can walk inside, and then I can just continue creating the door and things like that. Otherwise it just makes no sense. I need to readjust about things, because this is the most kind of tedious probably because I have, yes, you see here the door, well, the hole for the door. It's tedious that you are just trying to maybe walking inside and you see that you are being blocked for the door is small, or maybe the stairs or things like that, and then you need to reorganize everything, and it's really a waste of time. So before as soon as I do a door, I want to be sure that there's enough space for the player, which is, so this is just going well. And I see here the proxy, and there's a proxy here, and for example here is also a proxy block bit. Yeah, the only thing is the door is too high for some reason. That's my mistake. But yeah, that's working. You can go inside and you can leave, and no problem with the capsule. So this is good. We can continue with this size. What I see is that this one needs to be where is my door? There's no hole here. I think I was creating one specific for the door. Okay, I see. Of course, it's too high. For that, I need to be something like that. And but the size should be maybe 1.9, because you have 2 meters here. 180. Maybe some doors are not enough, so the scale is a bit smaller. This is not enough, but in that case it's not a problem, because even the player is not watching at this area if they are just kind of colliding with the head, but the capsule is passing, so it's fine. And then what we need to do is the walls. need to be smaller. Okay. And for example, I'm avoiding to create another proxy here on the top, just in case that, for example, it's just passing not much. So you don't have any proxy here, you are just passing. Because for example, you are just walking or jumping here, a bit could be enough for the capsule not passing. So in that case, I'm just to avoid this kind of stupid problems, I'm just avoiding to put here another proxy. So you can just cross always, even if you are just touching a bit here or just jumping a bit, there's no problem at all. So you can just cross here. Just to avoid a lot of problems that I'm having, or for example with the NPCs trying to cross also doors, they have a lot of problems with these stupid things. So to avoid this, I'm just not putting a proxy in the doors on the top, and then just passing fine. Okay, so the door is smaller now. Of course, I need to. Oh, I forgot this also. Anyway, let's see if this is too small. Maybe, I don't know. So of course you are passing because you don't have any proxy here. But the thing is, I see, for example, here that yeah, it's too much. So you can see the interior of this one, I think. What is this one? Yeah, you see the interior of them, so it means I need to be bigger. You see that? I think I could just remove this one and just reuse to the top of this, so we have a bit less here. Yeah, that's I think it's easier. So take this and then remove this. I will move here. Okay, and then using this as a top. So for that I need to reduce also this one and this one a bit. And now the wall need to be matching also here. Oops. And we could even create a blueprint already, so we can put the door here just for testing, because the mesh is just updating and also updating the blueprint. So it could be nice. Okay, finally. And I'm going to create here blueprint class parent building BP. BP select, and this will be house manor BP. And that's quite simple, just child actor will be door. Oops, also the static mesh and this to be here, and this is the house manor. Manor house, what is this door? Okay, home manor. Okay, and this is static. And then the door, there will be door base. No, this door VP. Door VP. And everything by default. The only thing I will need to move is just aligning to this. this hole. Yeah, and rotating. As you see, for example, this is a door that's enough for a player, because I have been of course just using this one. So we could even try to do this hole smaller, which could be a bit nicer because we don't have much space here. 180. So yeah, we can just try to create something smaller because this one is enough. I mean, I have been using other times and I know that this is enough for here. Yeah, we can create something smaller. And then I'm adjusting. You have those arrows so you can see which direction this door is opening and things like that. So it's just opening like this, and can be maybe like 100. So it's just opening a bit more than you see. So maybe the thing is just being with inside. Yeah. So yeah, we can already adjust a bit to be not so big. I think in fact it's 90 and not 1 meter. Okay. So this is our model that I'm just deleting now and adding this blueprint already. So the door should be working. Well, sometimes there is some problems with they have a lot of parenting. Sometimes it's not working, but as you see, so this door is working. Okay, so we have already door that we need to adjust a bit, being smaller left and right, a bit smaller, being from the roof. So this is more or less the house with a couple of doors on this side, I think. Or we could just try, yeah, or maybe we'll create 4 of them. There is not a big problem. A lot of doors. So the idea is just going here and then maybe there's a door here to cross. In that case I cannot go inside because I was already creating this proxy resort that is working well, but in case for example here, so you have here a door, you go, this is one room and you need to have maybe another one to go to this room, and having like steps to be to the top, to the next floor. Let me say now that I need to be static probably. Okay, the door, yes. The door needs to be also static because our stand is static. Of course it's a house. So this is static. Let's continue with this. So we can just move a bit. This one being closer. Of course also moving this face closer. And this one also a bit. When this one is finished I will just duplicate here, and this is much faster than really redoing them. And I can even create here for mirror. I think it is. Yes, it is. So it's just creating both of them will be easier and faster. About windows, I would like to have a couple of windows here. So I will just no, maybe this one. Duplicate, rotate E 90, and need to be smaller. Okay, and then on X. Floor to see if this is also working well on the interior. Yes, and now we need to let's extend a bit just in case. We need to create a hole here in the wall. So for that, I will just take the walls, and we need to cut down here. So how to do that? The easiest way. And it's also cutting on the top. Okay, it's not so bad. And I need to cut also this one. I know it's just including a lot of surface here, but I will remove later all of them. So it's just easy to be. So the only one that I need is this one. So in that case, I'm just doing, for example, all this, not this one. I will just cut later. And then these all edges, it's just removing and just keeping the one that I have. And this is the one face that I don't want. So this is a face that is a hole. I need to do the same with the interior faces. Which is the same problem. Except this one, this all the edges, and then this face. So we have a hole already on our wall, and as we have this, well, we need to adjust also this one. No, this, and then this and this one, and then scale X. Oops, this is living here. I need to move also. Yeah, that's fine. As I say, I will just try to remove a lot then later. In that case, I think I will just move this one also at the same time, so I can just match the. Oops, forgot about something. This one. I can do also the same hole on the top at the same time, because it will be matching with the same structure and everything like that. So yep. And we can do the same here, so just like this. Not this one, these all edges, and then just remove this face, and the same with the interior. And then R here. Like this. We need to remove a lot of edges later, but just to be easy, it's better to do a square than just deleting a lot of things on this face. Okay, I think we'll just cut down here in the middle, and then we'll use the mirror for that also. That easier. Okay, so we have this kind of structure, which is as matching, of course, top and bottom, and we have small details that need to be here smaller. Face is not okay. No, I don't have this one yet, so just duplicate and then move GE1 -1, and then just matching with the wall here. Okay, so we have already windows, top and bottom, and also all the windows had in the past. Duplicate this, smaller, rotate it 90. Oops. Scale set 0.5. Something like that. I will try to do, I don't know, every 30.3. Duplicate 0.6. I can move a bit later, but at least to have something more or less symmetric. That's enough. And now I'm just duplicating all of them. Needs to move them to something like -0.6. What is this supposed to be? Not sure if this is kind of symmetric. No. This one could be. And then select also this one and duplicate. So we are moving to this window. Well, in that case, it needs to be bigger, I think. And also move 1 meter. Yeah, it needs to be bigger. What is happening here? Yeah, because I need to adjust this one later. That's why the size should be no, not enough. Okay, anyway. I need to adjust this one because it's just being a bit far. As you see here, need to be adjusted, but I will do later when I'm just applying the mirror and array and everything like that. Let's see how it's going about windows. So even the roof is not done. You can see, oh, this is the one that is missing the mirror. We don't have any proxy, so it's just too easy to go there. but I mean that's the window. Maybe it's too much, too big. Well, I will just keep this one. And let's check again. I didn't move the proxies, that's the thing, but as you see that the door is a bit smaller now. From inside, this, that side seems fine. That side is fine, and this is a bit bigger. Yeah? It's a bit bigger on the right. Rest is fine. On the second floor we need to check because we don't have proxies yet. So yeah, because the roof is just being like that, so you cannot have any window on this side. And the only windows that we can create is here. And then as I'm planning to do 3 rooms there, one of them have windows here, another window here, and the one in the middle they don't have any window, and that's why I was thinking like create maybe small window here, which is just matching with another window here outside, so you have like crossing both windows to have sunlight in the inner room. Let's create the windows on the side. So we have well, let's adjust this first. Oops. No, this is fine. This one needs to be adjusted a bit. What about proxies? So this one. It's already adjusted. Not this, not this. This one. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could create like 2 of them here. In fact, we need to create only one here because that's using a mirror. I will have this one already. So one should be enough to have duplicated, or we can create here. Because the idea is from this side, 3 of them will be one room, 3 is another room, and 2 of them are kind of room in the middle, something smaller. In the case of the floor of this one here, it will have more space. So it's like a 3, 4, and 3, but also you need to have a space for the steps. That's why I was thinking to use these 2 meters to have steps there. Or maybe using on both rooms, because you have more space than the one in the middle. So that's something that could be space enough, because you need at least 1 meter, and then you are just crossing, and also for 30, it's like a 30 centimeters per step and 20 centimeters also high. So you need like 1 meter being like 45 degrees, like 1 meter high, 1 meter left. So you need a bit of space for stairs. I know I was just creating this one. I think I can use even, because at the moment is everything symmetric. I can use for the wall. I'm thinking to cut here So just cut here and cut here, and everything will be symmetric both sides. And I don't need to reduplicate this one here, this one, things like that. So let me see if this is just cutting as I want. So this is one. Oops. Okay, if everything has been cut. Let's see if everything has been done. So I can just remove them, I think. Faces. Well, that's going well at the moment. Yes. Oops. Yes, exactly. So we have a few edges that we can remove later, but at the moment just using this one, so we can create here the windows and things like that, just using the mirror modify for X and E. We have exactly the same surface, but we don't need to modify all of them, so you can just need to modify one of them, and everything of course is duplicating both sides. So we have already here also the walls, and also here holes for windows and also doors. Okay. So we have ready the holes for the windows, as you say, and holes for doors also. So this one is duplicated because I'm using this mirror already, but not this one. So we can add what's this? No, not this. We can add another door also. Hola Santar. Efectivamente, ahí está. Estaba yo esperando, te digo, a ver cuándo viene este hombre y se la cuento. Ya me inventé, pero no me voy a inventar una historia auténtica. Una de espías rusos en Moscú. Pues yo estaba trabajando en una empresa y estuve trabajando 2 años, no me dieron vacaciones. Y cuando me dieron vacaciones, pues me dieron 2 meses. Y como tenía 2 meses, no sabía dónde ir, qué hacer, porque 2 meses era mucho tiempo. Y digo, ¿qué país me voy? ¿Dónde voy? ¿Qué hago? Y había estado en varios países por Europa. Había estado en Suecia, en Irlanda, en Escocia, que no es un país, Reino Unido, había estado en Alemania, en Francia, no sé, en varios sitios por ahí por toda Europa, Polonia también había estado. No sé dónde irme, y Rusia fue un sitio que siempre tenía la ilusión de haber ido. Y me hice una visa y me fui 2 meses a Rusia. En principio cobrando, porque quiero decir, en mis vacaciones, y cobraba mis meses de vacaciones al mismo tiempo que estaba allí, ¿no? Cobraba el sueldo y trabajaba. Pasa que bueno, también tenía ahorro. Cuando fui me gustó mucho. Cuando fui no conocía a nadie, no tenía intención de quedarme allá a vivir ni de hacer nada, simplemente alquilé un piso para 2 meses y me quedé allí. El primer mes estuve estudiando ruso en una academia pues para saber algo, porque tampoco sabía nada cuando fui, no sabía ninguna palabra, no había estudiado nunca, ni nada. Ni tenía amigos allí, nada. Simplemente me fui y una vez que estuve allí, pues estuve estudiando, me gustó mucho. Volví a España, dejé el trabajo y me quedé a vivir, volví otra vez a Rusia con el dinero que tenía y bueno, me quedé otros 3 meses y así porque hay que pedir visa para siempre estar ahí yendo y saliendo. Bueno, pues entre unas cosas y otras estuve casi 2 años viviendo en Rusia y luego me fui a... Claro, en ese tiempo lógicamente ya acabé de aprender el idioma y... Y... Pues... Espérate que tengo el teclado en ruso. Y luego me quedé también por aquí, por los países bálticos, Lituania, Estonia, Letonia. Incluso estuve trabajando en Letonia también 2 años, donde normalmente se habla ruso. Entonces, bueno, pues yo siempre lo digo, para mí lo más fácil sería hacerlos en español los streaming o en ruso. Y lo más difícil sería en inglés. Pero el inglés es lo más popular para la gente, aparte que están puestos, la página web está en inglés, todo está en inglés, ¿no? El código y todas las cosas, todo está en inglés, entonces lo suyo es hacerlas en inglés, es más a otro tipo de público, ¿no? Pero para mí sería más fácil o en español o en ruso, ya te lo digo. Pero he estado ajustando esto, sigue siendo grande. Siempre necesitas un visado, siempre. En mi caso al principio pues hice siempre un visado de turismo, lógicamente, porque fui para 2 meses. Luego renové otros 3 meses. Y luego, cuando después de eso, pues empecé a hacer las visas en vez de para una vez, pues eran multientradas de 1 año. Entonces, multientradas de 1 año para tipo negocios, ¿no? Cuando ya he pedido varias visas, al final pues ya te la dan más adelante, ¿no? Y ya me daban la visa para 1 año, luego puedo estar 6 meses allí y 6 meses fuera. Pero ya no tienes límite de entrar y salir las veces que quieras y en el momento que quieras. Esa visa te cubre ya para todo el año hasta que se te acaban en los 180 días, lógicamente. Entonces, bueno, quedarte, no te puedes quedar allí. Y solo tienes que estar entrando y saliendo. Por eso. Y ahora mismo, pues vivo en España, vivo aquí en los países bálticos, porque me compré aquí una casa que me venía muy bien para ir y venir desde aquí sin tener que ir hasta España, porque aquí voy y vengo en autobús. Estoy en línea recta, a lo mejor, no sé, 300 kilómetros en línea recta a Rusia, a la frontera, más o menos. Bueno, en línea recta no, en carretera me refiero a... Habrá 300 kilómetros, pasa que es la frontera. Ahí, lógicamente, hay más pueblos, hay luego que seguir más adelante en Rusia, así a donde quieras ir, ¿no? Normalmente yo siempre voy a San Petersburgo, que es donde estuve y donde suelo ir, hoy vengo siempre. Aunque haya viajado un poco a lo mejor por otros pueblos y tal, pero... Ok. Este es el problema que quería ver aquí. No passing. Ah, muy bien. Es una gran experiencia. De todos modos, yo ya había vivido por ejemplo en Francia, había estado también en Polonia. No es la primera vez que me iba. Y de hecho llevaba pues no sé como unos... No sé qué decirte. Porque llevaba a lo mejor 15 años o 18 años desde que fui de mi pueblo. He vivido en varias ciudades de España. O sea que no era que era la primera vez que salí de mi casa, ¿no? Pero bueno, sí, de otro país siempre... It's not working. Guillem. Sí, pero voy a hacer aquí. Entras por aquí y aquí habrá puertas para que puedas entrar luego en la casa. Lógicamente, pero es un corredor. Más que nada porque como el techo te queda así, como cae muy largo, pues quedaría aquí un hueco, ¿no? Podrías hacer un hueco. Que de hecho, por ejemplo, en uno de los lados podrías hacerlo abierto para que tengas simplemente un soporte de madera, pero bueno, o sea, por ejemplo, unos asientos aquí en la calle o algo así podría hacer perfectamente, ¿no? Pero bueno, de momento no, ahora mismo no tengo trabajo, no tengo ningún trabajo, estoy haciendo esto como un hobby, lógicamente, porque esto no, a mí no me da nada de dinero, cero. Lógicamente el juego no está terminado, no estás vendiéndolo, nada. y lo estoy haciendo yo solo en mi casa y ya está. O sea, no tengo ningún trabajo ni ningún ingreso. Por eso llevo mucho tiempo de los ahorros intentando pues, hacer cosas, terminar esto y tal. Pero, o si sale algún trabajo en remoto o algo, pero no sale nada, así que imagino que bueno, a lo mejor el mes que viene pues no voy a dejar el juego, pero no lo voy a dejar nunca, quiero decir, ya está suficientemente avanzado para terminarlo, pero seguramente lo pare un tiempo, me iré a buscar trabajo y ya está, pues ya veremos cuándo puedo continuarlo, ¿no? Si tuviera trabajo, pues seguiría haciéndolo, aunque fuesen los ratos libres, pero... Reimport. Okay. Okay. So now it's passing, which means it's now about the proxies. And here is also enough about the how high it is. But the thing is, what is this wall coming? Ah, I see. I see, I see. Ah, yeah. So this one is matching the proxy, and also this one is matching the proxy. The thing is that maybe I need to create custom door for that, but this is not a problem. Create something that is matching with this area, which could be good because the doors are really simple to do, and it's good to have not everything repetitive about the same mess, but creating a few one for every single building. Well, not all of them, but this is the main problem is about the blueprint that I have already. So it's just changing the mess and everything is just being changed with the sounds and animation and things like that. So it's just creating single mess, and I have completely different doors. So next thing, windows. This is closed, and a door. Let's create a door. So one is being here maybe. So let's go here, and there is one door here, or could be this one. This one, yeah, this one. So for that, what I need to edit is walls, and I need to create here a hole for that, which is not a big problem. Okay, and also here. So it means they are not connected. Ah yeah, they are not connected because it's not possible here. But anyway, you cannot see them. So let's say this one is coming here, and this one is also coming to match with this one here. And what we need to do is just delete this. This is also coming from this, that need to be down a bit so it's matching with this is kind of deforming. I see. I think I need to move this also. I will review this later when everything has been applied. I can see, for example, this one is maybe not problem because you have the roof here, and maybe you don't see this one. So the thing now is just adjusting this one to match with the structure. But what's the problem is, and there is another side here. Okay, let's just delete the hole that I have and see what is happening. This face. This is symmetric, that's why I have two of them. Okay, I can just scan to create this one without applying this mirror and everything. I can just create here a hole for that. And there's just only one here and also one here, maybe. Or I can just create, for example, this, and then this another one, the opposite one on this side after applying the mirror and things like that. So okay, we have already a hole for the door. I can just create here a door. Export. Today I'm doing earlier the afternoon session. Plan to do later every day, so doing morning and afternoon. But today I have a meeting later, and it's just overlapping the schedule that I'm planning to do. So that's why I'm moving today a bit earlier, which is maybe the reason there is not a lot of people here. So yeah, just for today will be this time, but for the rest of the day will be a bit different. So let's add a door here. Let's duplicate this. Control W. Door 3. Probably it's too big. And I want to see which direction is being open. Yeah, it's too big, but I can just create a custom model for this door later. Let's test it. I think I forgot about the proxy. So this is my door, but I have a proxy there, exactly this. Yes, this. Okay, so let's move to here and then duplicate this and move to this one and then this direction. So we have a hole. Oh, the houses are really tedious if you want to create something that you could go inside and walking. It's a bit tedious because you need to reorganize very well the size of, for example, the proxy that is being able to walk, and also giving option for example, I don't know, putting bed or tables and things like that. Usually people just can maybe, you know, walk on being on the side, things like that. But for the games, of course, you have the proxy that you have this capsule is exactly same all the time. So you need to give all this space at least for everything that you are just walking, like stairs, having space for bed, tables, interact with windows and things like that. So it's really not so easy as it seems, just big squares and that's all. So can you see I cannot just walk this because the proxy is probably too small, so I don't have enough space to cross this, which I could just, this is the proxy, I could just try to move a bit the proxies and maybe later adjusting, but in that case I need to adjust the wall structure just to pass this. So I will just try to move a little bit the proxy, because this one have like 1 meter between them, which is enough, but with this small part here is probably like a few centimeters not enough. So for that I will just move this one a bit, even just not matching with the mess, but you can almost not notice this. So just for a few centimeters could be maybe enough, but if not, you need to change all the structure again, and yeah, this is really tedious, or a lot of small details like that. It's just frozen, I cannot do anything, I'm just waiting for this import happening. Okay, ready, try game. Okay, so as I say, it's just a couple of centimeters, maybe it's enough to be blocking. I have set up lighting here because I didn't apply this mirror, and then just removing the bolts, so that's why I have this strange thing. And I'm planning to do here like this window, this door being not symmetric, so I have few variation. But you see, we have already, which could be like a first room, so that's why I'm just doing that. So I would like to have like a wall here that is going to this 1, 2, 3, matching here the wall with this. So having these two small squares to have, for example, I don't know, stairs or things like that. And then these three is another room. So 3 of them is room, 3 of them is another room. And there's 2 using like a corridor here to have stairs maybe. But at the same time, I would like to have here in the middle chimney, which is maybe using more also all the space. So in that case, I need to put the stairs maybe, because it's not possible here to have the windows. So it's maybe like this way. In that case, you don't have enough space with these 3 squares. That's why I'm moving here the door. So I have 4 of them to be off. So this is the one place for the stairs here. Moving there, or I could just try to do something like going on this direction for 3 of them directly. As I say, it's just tedious to find the way to go all those buildings. It's not so easy as it seems, and there are also small spaces, and the proxy is not so easy. Anyway, we have already I need to create custom doors for that. Yeah, that's going well. So what I was thinking is just create here a couple of windows in this wall, a couple of windows to have some light here inside, and then for this room you have also there, but at least you have some windows here, some light for this door, and also the space here in case that you have a wall here or things like that. So you have some space for that. Because in the middle I think I will put the chimney, which is having one here, maybe another one here, or just on the second floor for this one. That could be using the central space completely for that. So that's why I need to walk around. So this is one of the rooms, and need to be something like that. So walking, for example, let's say go here, and then on the right, and this is going one room. If I'm coming from this side, I will do it almost the same like here, expecting to have here a wall, and then on the right you have this room, and there's the chimney, and the way to go to the top would be maybe, as I say, here, at the same time that this one is supposed to be that there is a wall here, so you can go top on this direction. Oops. And then just coming to this area like that. Arriving to this point is the maximum that you can expecting to use this small square here. So you're going to the top, and yeah, you have here maybe two windows, two rooms or things like that. Looks fine at the moment. Okay, I will try to create right now these stairs. I can just move later if it's not going well as I was thinking, expecting to this one. Probably I don't have any good reference for this kind of houses right now, and I have found only a few pictures but nothing more, which is really means nothing. So for the stairs, I will just create completely new, and we can just move their center. What I do for that is just create a box, and then this is like 1 point. Oops, not this. 1.3, 0.1, which is really a lot. Less. Okay, and then it's 30 centimeters, which is fine. And this needs to be, let's say, 1 meter. This is enough. And I could try something smaller. Okay, the thing is creating an array. What I need to do is just create, for example, being on the top like 30 to the top. What is happening here? It's about the rotation scale. Okay, so this is 30, and then it's going, in this case is X is 20, and this one needs to be 20. So okay, 0.2. Привет, Blessing, добро пожаловать. So this is the array, and let's take like 0.3 here and 0.2 here. So you can create a few of them. No. 0.2, 0.3. Нет, я испанский. Читайте, тогда информация есть на странице просто. Но по-русски возможно, если у тебя вопрос, скажи. 25, 30. Ну что, это проблема? Если русский нету, ничего. Экспорт. А что, это проблема? Что ты не знаешь ничего, не язык никакой? Только твой? Невозможно учить другой? И английский тоже говорю, тоже не мой. Учил русский, конечно. Олс. Minus 0.2. Okay, exactly. So theta 0.2 should be exactly same. Но просто это новости. Ну и что? Ты где? И так тебе сказали, понимаешь? Если ты в России, тебе сказали, что это Европа идеально, а Россия все плохо. Если ты поедешь в Европу, понимаешь, что вообще неплохо, а в России так и хорошо. Но новости сказали, что там ужасные люди, диктаторы и так далее. Поэтому как... Ну, новости не читай, не веришь ничего. Лучше говорить люди, и больше знаешь. Да, конечно. У нас кризис. Как ты думаешь, все идеально? Кроме тебя. О, вот. Вот так. У вас хорошо. Да-да-да. У нас хорошо, где мы нет. Вот так. Бумаги отдай. Вот так. Stairs. If I'm doing 0.2, this is 1 meter, so what I need is just 10 at least to be arriving to the second floor, more or less. Minus 10.1. Exactly. Thank you for the follow. Hold on and you will have a zombie. Тебе нравится зомби? Будет сейчас? С чего меня где? А почему не так? Вот так надо. Вот так. маленькой деревни, а не Барселона, не Мадриде. Аби, просто Москва? Нет, тогда где? Вот типа того. У нас тоже немножко города, Мадрид-Барселона никак. Это очень далеко от моего города. Барселона типа 1000 километров вообще. Это не похоже на моя страна. Очень далеко. Около Португалии. Маленькая деревня около Португалии. Es que no sé cómo no puedo bajar el sonido. No sé cómo puedo bajar el sonido del overlay del Streamlabs. No sé. O sea, solo puedo tener el sonido de mi ordenador y no puedo bajar eso. No sé cómo hacerlo. Y ahora no ha sonado muy fuerte. Hay algunas veces que realmente me asusta. No estaba preparado yo para... y te pega un susto eso. A ver. Esto hay que... Aquí... UV. No. Так. Так. Ну вот... Никаких проблем. У меня никаких проблем. Люди, откуда? Как это строит страна? Как ты чувствуешь? Как ты думаешь, откуда ты, и так ты хотел? И тогда не проблема. Как хочешь, мне все хорошо тоже. Белый, черный, собака, как хочешь. Я все говорю, мне все хорошо. Страна тоже никаких проблем. Вот. Так. Вот, наконец. So this is supposed to be how big it needs to be the stairs to right to the second floor. So for that, as you see, I need like 2 meters on this direction, something like that, so it's a bit bigger. And also I need to make a hole enough for all of them. Otherwise the proxy is just colliding here, as you are not being able to be to the top. Ну вот так хорошо такой. Но проблема, что у меня не бумаги, не могу. У меня висит все время туда и обратно. И проблема, что у меня не дали никакие бумаги, я не могу работать, поэтому без работы невозможно жить. Вот так. Если было бы будущее дали бумаги все, тогда и возможно. Пока смотри новости просто. So. What if I'm moving this? Okay. So we say that we have door here. I think yes. So for example, I cannot put here because I have the windows, so it's not the way. If I'm doing on this direction, could be. Неважно, читай LinkedIn и угадайся. Так это вопрос. Может быть 2 раза больше, чем ты. Это хватит или нет? What is if I'm doing like that? I have some space here, so could be enough. Roof floor. Just more. Ну вот, больше. Больше, чем 2 раза ты. Так. completely frozen every time that I need to import the model. For some reason, I don't know, I was already reviewing the UV that's the case, but I don't know, maybe it's just my computer. So let's say that I'm just trying to do here the, of course there's no proxy, so you cannot walk there, and a proxy on the roof and things like that. So well, this is not on a proxy at all, but the thing is just having the space that you need for that. One of the things is just passing under this. Oh yeah, that is. So for example, let's say that I have here a door like this one. I could just cross the door and then go this way and go into the top. So I could just put this one in front of the door, just here, and I can just reuse. But the problem is I need this space, completely empty space here, so there's no way for that. Да, это моё имя. Это мой сабут. Но у меня больше 64. Еще больше. Но видишь, если читаешь, вот все, и все есть, все понятно, все знаешь. Да, там написано, это правда. Фух. So let's see again, rotate 90. No. In that case, what I need to do is 1.3 here, 0 here, and then I could just try to do like that. Очень приятно, Андрей. Надеюсь, что не забуду в следующий раз. Есть несколько людей, но стараюсь помнить все массе. Если вот. Хорошо, ну приятно. Надеюсь, что видеть тебя еще раз сюда. Ну, спасибо за фоллоу тоже. Хороший день, хороший вечер у тебя. Ну, увидимся. Спасибо за приехал. Вот так. Ай. Not this. Okay, so. This is enough. As you see, it's not so easy because I need like 3 meters, having space for that. So for example here 3 meters is fine, but in that case this one is just coming from this point, which is not enough for just walking around. If I'm just trying to do like a small square here, I need even more space. And this is been harder to put any furniture later. So I was just thinking that I can just put this one under, but the central space I need to have the chimney, so there is no way to align the stairs on any way like that. And I could do that because I'm just opening here and I can just take this way to go there. Supposed to be that also there is a wall here, so that's not a problem. And you have more or less enough space in this area, so I can even move a bit this to match with this one, so avoid the last one. And I will have a bit space here because I need also a little space on the top, otherwise it's just going to the front. So this is something that could be enough. Go in this direction, so I think I will move a bit matching this one with, if it's not matching it yet. So the last one should be matching with the last one, or more or less, because just having like 10 centimeters, I can do this one a bit higher, like 10 centimeters, and then the last one is just matching with a new floor for that. What I can do is just moving this a bit to match this one. Let me see. I think it's the last thing that I'm doing for today, and then continue tomorrow as usual at my right time. But I would like just to try to at least finish this, or aligning. So the idea is moving this, so this one is being the last one, just matching with the new floor, so I can just kind of avoid the last one. What can I do is just move this one to the top, so 0.05 for example, and should be more or less matching. As you see, it's already matching, so should be okay. So you see it's just matching. The last one is exactly the next floor, so being here, and then the last one is, I can just remove this, so just arriving to the next floor. And I have the door here, which is giving me a bit of space. So for example, I can just move this one until aligning this one with the, let's say, with the hole that you have here, and then just moving to the next one. Or I can just do that like that, and I can just keep this stick all together for being the new floor, and then just remove the last one. So that's like a 9. Just for reference, I would keep them before I'm just applying. And then you have a bit of space open here in the door, and then you have some space to be on this one, this way. Just let me see on the engine, even if we don't have any proxy, but that's fine. Closing again. Okay, finally. Yeah, as I said, like you are coming from this part, and then you have a few space. Let's play here. So supposed to be opening here. You have a wall on the opposite side, and then you have some space here to move it to save. That's fine. And then in case of course this is a proxy already, you go on this direction, and then you arrive here on the top, and this is just the second floor, exactly the one that you need. Let me create pretty fast the proxies for that. I will show you how I do with this. So I have all of them. So the thing that I'm doing is just duplicate this. So duplicate this one, and then renaming like a UBX stairs, and then 0, something like that. Oops. Here's 0, and then apply here this modifier. This is 9. Apply here, and what I'm doing now, all of them are separated. So I select all of them. I press space by loose part. Before that, sorry, I'm assigning this one already to the proxies group. So this is not import, this is proxies. So I will be creating here a few more. So okay, select all of them, P by loose parts, and then you have a lot of proxies here to see with all of them already, the numbers. What we need to do is just change this one, because they are changing the the numbers is not well done, and then Unreal Engine has problem detecting all those proxies. So that's why I'm calling this one a bit different. 0.5. The order doesn't matter because it's also not being in the right order, but anyway, it's just the numbers matching. So this is 8 and this is 9. Okay, so all of them are already proxies. You see they're a bit different. So export, and I should have the proxies already for that. Oh, perfect, thank you. Gracias. De todos modos me voy en 5 minutos. Estoy intentando la escalera solamente y lo voy a dejar. Vuelvo mañana otra vez como todos los días a las 12. Y tú, si vas a hacer algo o quieres hacer pruebas, si quieres hacer algún tipo de streaming, aunque sea lo que te digo, sin cámara, ni micrófono ni nada, pruebas a ver qué tal también la calidad y todo eso, puedes probar a ver si, no sé, más adelante lo que tú dices, puedes hacer más streaming. Pues bueno, gracias por venir, nos vemos mañana o en otro chat, que nos vemos también a menudo. Okay, as you see, that's the way to go here, and just falling down, but we have already the stairs to go to the next floor, and we don't have a second proxy that's bueno, muy bien. Cuando tú lo ves bien, cuando tú te sientas con fuerzas de empezar, avisas que aquí estaremos y lo vemos, ¿vale? Okay. So that's all. I think I'm leaving for today. This is I will just continue with the proxies on the second floor and also creating stairs, more stairs for that. Maybe the chimney here, which is just a good idea to reorganize all the space. Create maybe also a door, custom door for that. And what more things? Of course, the roof we need to create, and some walls inside. So there are a lot of things that we can do already. But I will continue tomorrow with this one. So at the moment I'm just leaving here the streaming. As I say, don't worry, I will just continue working on this model, only doing streamings. So I hope to see you tomorrow, all of you, and continue working on this big building. Hope you enjoy. Have a nice day. Gracias por venir, Santar. Nos vemos mañana a la misma hora de siempre. Thank you everyone for coming. Enjoy your time. Bye bye.